Hello everyone and welcome back to Code Supply. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken down overview of uSNKRS. So let's go ahead and begin today's video. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new, turn on the post notifications to the next time we upload, and go down below into the description to go ahead and check out uSNKRS on our website. We have a written overview. If you're watching this on the overview page on our website, hit the YouTube icon within the video player to go to our YouTube channel and check out the rest of our content. I'm going to begin on the settings page, then make my way to the final page. So let's go ahead and break down what the UI looks like. Arguably a very unique looking UI. You can see that the taskbar is separate from the application, and you can see that you can minimize from here and X out the application here. You have your local computer time reflected here in a 24-hour clock, and then you have the notifications for the bot, which is reflected here. You have the version number here. You can go ahead and restart your bot if there's an update. There is an update here, but I'm not going to have this bot on the latest update for this video. There isn't any major changes between this update and the update down there, so I'm going to keep it like that. And then you have the logout button at the bottom, and then this taskbar shows you all the pages that I'm going to go through in this video. So let's go ahead and begin at the settings page. For your license information, you can see your profile, which is the email that is registered to, and the license which expires on 01/08/2021. For app information, it shows whether Google Chrome is ready, whether you're connected to uSNKRS servers. You can go and join their Discord and send a tweet for help and assistance. For global start notifications, you can turn this off or on. Obviously, whichever's green indicates that option selected. You can go ahead and change your nickname. I've set mine to Kasim, given that is my name. You can save your nickname once you're done as well. For the export import section, you have accounts, proxies, profiles, tasks, stats, and settings. You can export a file or import uSNKRS export file. So that is available to you if you wish to use that. Then you have your Discord webhook settings. They're currently off, but you can go ahead and put in your success and fail webhook, and they're segregated, so that is pretty useful. And you can send test notifications just to check that the webhook URLs actually work, and you can go and save them once you are done. Let's move over to the Nike filler section. So let's go ahead and break down what we can see at the top. You can delete all filler tasks, delete all profiles, add a profile, bulk add profiles, import AYCD profiles, stop all filler tasks, and start all filler tasks. Your save profiles will appear here, and you can create a filler task which will appear there. So I'm going to go ahead and create a profile firstly. Let's hit this button and let's go ahead and fill out some basic information. You have your address section, the car details, and suggestions. You know, obviously your profile score as well. You can add the profile once you're done. I'm not going to break down this entire thing because in my opinion it's pretty pointless. This is just standard information. I'm going to be using test information for this video just so it works, but let's go ahead and fill this out. I'll be back in one moment. So I've gone ahead and filled out everything here. As you guys can see, my profile score is 100 because I filled out all the information. I'm going to hit the add profile button, and as you guys can see, my profile has been added. You can see that the profile name was video test. It shows the last 4 digits of my account number. When I say account number, I mean card number. I don't actually mean my account number. And it shows that it's a Visa card. I can edit it, I can delete it, and then obviously you can go and add another profile and it'll appear here. But let's go ahead and create a filler task by hitting this button. Warning, use filler will overwrite existing draw ready profiles for that account, so please keep that in mind. Go ahead and select your Nike accounts when you have them loaded. Go ahead and select your profile. You can select the proxy options. You can use single proxy or local IP. Then you go ahead and create the filler task. Obviously I can't select the Nike account because I haven't gone ahead and put in Nike accounts on the Nike account section, but just keep in mind this is how you go ahead and create a filler task. I may revisit this later on the video once we've gone ahead and put in some Nike accounts, but let's move over to draw profiles. So here you can go ahead and create draw profiles and put them into profile lists. You can unlink all accounts, delete all profile lists, bulk link to CVV, bulk link to profiles, and add a profile list. So we hit the add profile list button, select ready profiles. You can call this video test UK. Apologies for the quick cut. You do have to actually have Nike accounts within that section before you utilize all the other sections. So me going in this order from settings to the top won't work. But let me just quickly revisit Nike filler and show you guys how this works now that I have a Nike account here. Click create filler tasks. You can go ahead and select the Nike account. That is the email. So obviously your Nike accounts are going to be distinguished from each other based on the email. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit my profile here and proxy option local IP, create filler task. And as you guys can see, it's been added successfully. Let's hit the close button. And as you guys can see, the filler task is here. It shows the ID, email, profile, proxy, status, and the actions, which is the start button. Obviously, you can go and stop this task as well, and you can delete it as well. But let's move over to the draw profiles, which is where we were before. So moving back over to the draw profile section, once your Nike account is here, you can go ahead and put in the CVV and the size. you hit this button, you can go ahead and change it. So let's put the size in as US5, and you can just leave the proxy like that. You can put a proxy in there as well, and it will only be used on your task when you select use profile proxy. I'm not going to put anything in there. For the option, you have the CVV input or the profile. I'm just going to put CVV input. Then it's going to ask for a CVV number. I'm just going to type in 123. Then you hit the link profile button. As you guys can see, everything is linked. If I hit add profile list, you can see that my profile is ready. I hit the tick button, I add that to the profile list, and as you guys can see, the profile list has been created. Video test UK, number of accounts 1. You can edit it using this button and delete it with this button. Moving on to the Nike account section, you guys can see that my saved account is here. It shows the email, password, status, success, fails. You can delete it and edit it. I'm just going to quickly show you how to actually add an account. You can delete it up there, you can add the account, and you can test unvalidated accounts. So essentially, unvalidated accounts is when you create a sneakers account without testing it, which is what I did initially. So you go ahead and put it in the format, email, password. Obviously, then once it's loaded in, you can go ahead and check it. So I'm going to put this in again, johndoe@gmail.com. Give me one moment. Obviously, it has to be an actual Gmail. And then for the password, as you guys can see, the email got picked up, and you separate it with a line. On my keyboard, you hit shift and the button on the left of the Z key, and that line pops up. I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, some numbers here, and as you guys can see, the password gets picked up. You can check the Nike account. Obviously, this isn't a Nike account to my knowledge, so this won't work, but you can save without checking, and you can reset. So I'm going to hit save without checking. Then you can utilize this button if you wish. As you guys can see, the account is there as well. I can search through these accounts if I wish as well. So I do John Doe, as you guys can see, that pops up. So it is useful when you have like 1,000 accounts and you want to search through them all, but that is up to you if you do want to search through them. Moving over to proxies, this is where you can go ahead and add your proxies so they can be utilized with your tasks and the variety of things within uSNKRS. So you hit the delete all proxies button to delete the proxies, add proxies button to add the proxies, and test unvalidated proxies to test unvalidated proxies. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and grab some proxies for this video. Give me one moment. Go ahead and grab some proxies. I'm going to hit the add proxies button, and I can go ahead and configure the list name. So I'm going to call this video test proxies, and then I go ahead and enter my proxies here. As you guys can see, 3 proxies have been loaded. The type is off, and I can go ahead and check these proxies before I add them, or I can save without checking. So I'm going to hit check proxies. We can go ahead and actually go ahead and test them. So I can go ahead and select the sneakers country and start checking the proxies. So that's what I'm going to do. Let it go ahead and test them. It's going to test them one by one. The status is checking. Let's give it a moment here. As you guys can see, it's validated and it returns the speed, which is 2090 milliseconds. And given these are residential proxies, that does make sense. So now that I've showed you how the testing works, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and exit out of this. I'm not going to wait for them all to go ahead and check them all. Then you have the option to save all the proxies if you wish. Obviously, I didn't test these 2, so I have no reason to believe they failed, but I have no reason to believe they actually passed as well. So it comes down to essentially whether you want to save proxies while testing them. If you know they're going to work, let's say you just bought the plan and you're fully aware they're going to work, then obviously that makes sense. But let's say you have a list of 1,000 proxies, you're not sure if some are going to work, and you're not sure if some are going to work, you can utilize this test feature. You can let it test, you can go do something else, come back and basically only save the valid proxies. In this scenario, it will only save the first one, but I'm aware that all of them work. So I'm going to hit the save all proxies button, and as you guys can see, number of proxies 3, and the list name is here. When I select it, it will show the proxies here, and I can go ahead and delete it or edit the proxies individually. So we have 3 more sections left. We have the task section, which is what I'm going to leave for the end of the video. I always do this with all the overviews. So let's go to the dashboard button, then we're going to break down the calendar button and then do the tasks at the last section of the video. So as you guys can see on the dashboard, it says welcome back Kasim. This is the nickname you configure. For your random statistics, it shows successful entries, failed entries, task launched, task failed. For login statistics, it shows how many successful logins, how many failed logins. For corp statistics, it shows draw wins and draw losses. And this section goes ahead and configures the statistics you see here. So I can click load lifetime, and I will go ahead and load the lifetime statistics, and obviously load daily if I want that as well. If I need help, once again, you can contact them on Discord or send them a tweet. I will leave their Twitter down below, and now it will actually show your successful purchases as well. But let's move over to the calendar, and this is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to show you a calendar of all the releases. You can filter this based on location. I'm from the United Kingdom, so I've gone ahead and put it for United Kingdom. I can refresh the calendar. If if I think that it's missing something. And if I want to go ahead and create a task for a release, I just basically look at the release. If I want to go for it, for example, let's say I'm a size 7 and I want this shoe, I can see that there's a size 7, the stock is high. That is one thing I should obviously mention as well. The color of the size is actually reflective of how much stock. So red, low, yellow, medium, and green is high. And I can see there's a 7 here. Let's say I'm size 7, that's the retail, that's the code, that's the release type, and then obviously available sizes, the name. Comes out on the 6th of February. I hit the plus button and I will go ahead and create the task, and then I can go ahead and configure these options. And that is a very good segue into the tasks section. Quickly before I go ahead and move on to the task section and end this video, there's nothing else for the calendar section. It's pretty self-explanatory. But moving on to the task section, this is what it looks like. You can delete all your tasks, search for a task, stop all your tasks, restart failed tasks, mass change proxies, mass change sizes, mass change URL, start all tasks, and then create your tasks. When you hit the create task button, this is what it's going to look like. It does look a bit overwhelming, but I'll go and explain. You have the country that you're from, the subproducts, the profiles, size, proxies, timeout delay, typing speed, number of retries on login fail, load images, whether you want to do that or not, entry type, and then your schedule login starts, your schedule entry starts, and then the clear timers if you wish to clear the login or draw time. But let's go ahead and break down each one. So you have your country and then the product. So you have a custom URL if you wish to put in a custom URL, or you have the releases, it's scraped from the calendar section. So I'm going to hit a random one here. Then for profiles, you can use already profiles, a list, or individual profiles. So let's say I had like 10, all 10 profiles will appear here even if they're under one list. I'm just going to hit an individual profile here for the purpose of this video. For size, you can go ahead and enter the size you want. I said I'm size 7, so let's stick to the 7. For proxies, you can use single proxy, profile proxy, local IP, or the list. I'm going to hit the list. The brackets reflects how many proxies are within that list. Whether you want to reuse proxies is completely up to you. I'm going to hit no for this video. For timeout delay, you have default or custom delay. When you type in default, it will go ahead and allow you to put in a delay. The custom delay is 600,000, I think. Or is that 60? Oh, sorry, it is 60,000. You can go ahead and type in one and override it if you wish, but I'm not going to do that. You hit the X button to go back to default. Same thing with typing speed, it is 3,000. I read it right this time. But moving over to number of retries on login fail, the default is 5, which is why it's in brackets. You can hit custom retries and obviously go through the customization of retries on login. You can load images. Obviously, if you decide not to load images, it will be faster, but that is completely up to you. For your entry type, you have preload old, or safe mode. That's completely up to you. If you decide to hit safe mode, you can go ahead and configure whether you want to auto refresh or not, but I'm just going to stick to preload recommended. Then you have your schedule, login start, entry start, and you can clear the timers. I'm not going to mess with that, but it is based on your local computer time. I'm going to hit the create tasks button, and as you guys can see, the task has been created. The ID is there, the product is there, the proxy is there, the account is there, the size is there, the card is there, the CVV will appear here, the schedule login is there, the schedule entry is there, the status is idling, start, edit, duplicate, and then you can go ahead and delete it as well. And then that is going to go ahead and conclude today's overview. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, check out the written overview on our website, and if you wish to go ahead and get access to this spot, I will leave the link down below. I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.